If you enjoy seeing your opponent's rage quit, which is gonna happen a lot when you unleash your full power psychic, play this deck. What's up guys, Skitty here. Today I'm gonna bring you the Alolan Raichu Ex deck. Okay, to be frank, Alolan Raichu is great on the offensive side, but its defenses is crap. 140 HP. But don't get me wrong, 140 HP is already the top HP on the electric Pokemon side. So, oh well, electric Pokemon are great at attacking, like Pikachu EX, Pachirisu EX, but not defensively. Okay, so Alolan Raichu has Psychic. So this attack does 30 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So 60 plus, and as you can see during the intro, we did 200 damage, actually 180 plus the 20 weakness to the Rayquaza. So now let's take a look at this deck idea. Okay, so we're not running Alolan Raichu in an electric type deck. So this is kind of different. So obviously, if we run water energy, we would want to run Irida. And of course, the main goal is to set up your turn 1 Manaphy. So if you go second, you have Manaphy in front and 2 benched Pokemon. That's great. So we can give 2 energy to each Pokemon. 1 energy to each Pokemon, with the help of X speed. So we got 2 here just to make sure that we have the Manaphy in the correct place at the right time. So let's talk Pikachu first. Okay, in this deck, we are never going to get electric energies. So do not run Pikachus that require electric energies to attack. So in case you have to attack, then you will be able to with this Pikachu. So 2 energy for 30. Not good, but if you have to attack, then yeah, why not? And then there's the Origin Palkia. So this guy is, maybe the MVP of the deck. Sometimes. So late game you can smack people really hard with Raichu, but what happens before we evolve and what happens before they rack up a lot of energy? With this, Origin Palkia is going to dish out a ton of damage. So, perfect scenario. Manaphy in front, you go second, you have Palkia and a Pikachu at your bench. So you can start getting them a lot of energy attached, so they can sweep early to late game. And then we have 1 Pokemon communication, 2 Pokeballs, 2 capes, because as mentioned, Raichu does not have much HP. If you want to tank a big hit, you do need this cape. Then 2 researchers to draw, 1 Cyrus, 1 Sabrina, very, very standard stuff. And of course 1 Irida to heal up some HP. And finally a red. So the most important thing to do when you're playing this deck is go to energy here and make sure water is the only energy that you get. Otherwise, you get locked up and your Palkia Origin cannot attack. You don't want that to happen. So make sure no lightning energy here, just water. Now without further ado, let's jump right into some games and see how good the Raichu is with the water energy deck. So this deck really caught my eye. Well, maybe not this deck. Actually, Raichu. Psychic 60 plus, that seems to be quite a bit. So now we got the Manaphy in front, is great. And we got the second Manaphy and 2 Pokeballs, which means we're definitely getting 2 other Pokemon that we want energy on. Let's hope one of them is going to be the Palkia Origin form. Okay, 50-50. There we go, we got it. So, the perfect start here. Pikachu and Origin Palkia on the bench, Manaphy in front. So even if the placement is a little awkward, there's always the X speed to help with it. So there we go. We're up against a Celebi. That's kind of weird. I mean, maybe it's going to be Celebi Superior. Okay, it's Executor. I mean, right now, Rare Candy is just changing the meta completely. So I would not be surprised if people start to try running these old comps with Rare Candies in their comp. Like the Vipers. Hey, wait, it's not Viper. I always confuse it with Superior. With Superiors or like Greninja. Yeah, Greninja is making a comeback. Crobat Arceus is making a comeback as well. So I'd love to try those decks out. I mean, anytime soon. So now we got our Alolan Raichu. And then we Oceanic Gift. Next turn we can start hitting hard. I mean, they don't get much energy. So I guess I'll just start slapping with the Palkia Origin. Yeah, without enough energy attached, Raichu only slaps for like 60, 90, 120. Okay, 120 starts to be quite intimidating. But, okay, Executor is not easy for Raichu to deal with because it only needs 1 energy and it has got a ton of HP. But Celebi, on the other hand, requires the Raichu to take care of. Now, luckily, we do have our Palkia Origin set up. Now, all we need is to flip heads. Okay, 1 heads is enough. And now that I flipped it during my first one, my first try, it's just gonna be much better. Even if he heals with Erica, it's not enough. Okay, please no Erica plus Potion. Okay, Erica plus Shaman is still good. Okay, now we gotta flip 1 more heads. If they did not have any heals, we don't need to flip another heads. Okay, they flipped another heads. Now, the first time they killed our Manaphy, the second time they dealt 80 damage. So, we're in a very dire situation. We have to flip heads here. Otherwise, we're so screwed. Should we heal? I mean, we may well just heal, but the thing is, we do need to... Okay, we do get that heads. Thank you, Shiny Charizard. And now we flip 2 heads. They flipped 2 heads. We are actually pretty good at flipping heads, so we're all good. Now that they bring in Celebi EX, I hope he starts failing to flip heads. Oh no, Sabrina! That's bad. He's got the potential to win here if he flipped all heads here. So 1 in 8 chance. Okay, 1 in 8 chance to kill me right here to win the match. The first one is already a tails. So only 1 heads out of the 3. Finally, some justice for me. And now I could just slap him with the Alolan Raichu EX. Psychic does... Okay, he's got 3, so it's plus 90. 150 damage, exactly. There we go. The more energy they put onto their Pokemon, the harder Alolan Raichu slaps him. So there we go, guys. This is how you win with Alolan Raichu. Feast on those Pokemon that love a lot of energy on them. Like Charizard blasts your first Pokemon, like Palkia here. But then Alolan Raichu just wrecks him hard. So there we go, guys. This is how you play this deck. Now, I'll show you the rest of the games. Do not forget to like the video and sub for free. So if you have enjoyed this deck, don't forget to slap button so hard just like your parents used to slap you when you were a naughty kid, and sub the channel for free for more awesome Pokemon Pocket content. Now peace out.